Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. It is Razor here. Today we're gonna be disclosing the best game user settings for Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2, as well as some optimizations you can do to increase your FPS and reduce the input delay in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2. Alright, so for the first optimization feature we have in today's video is actually an Epic Games Launcher optimization feature. So you're gonna open your Epic Games Launcher. Normally you're gonna go over to Library, right? Once you go over to library, you're going to find Fortnite. It's either like this or like that. Does not really matter. You're going to go over to Fortnite. You're going to click those three dots. You're going to click options. And you're going to make sure that DirectX 12 shaders are off. High resolution textures are off as well. Both of these should be disabled because they actually take a lot of performance. So you're going to click apply. I already have them off. Then you want to click on your initial. There's like an icon with the initial. That's my Epic, by the way. If you want to add me, you may add me. You're going to go over to settings, right? Make sure that in all of these settings are enabled. The most important ones is desktop notifications, show free game notifications, and show menu and special offer notifications are off, right? Then you want to go over to Fortnite and click that drop down and click additional command line arguments and make sure to put -land play, -no splash, -use all available cores. What this will do is going to basically use all the available cores in your CPU so Fortnite can run in the maximum performance. Once you're done with that, you can just exit out of the Epic Games Launcher normally. Another tip is actually go over to graphics settings. Do not enable hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Now, a lot of people say that it's going to increase your performance. They are correct, but it's actually going to damage your GPU and it's going to make it like really hot and it's going to have a hot temperature. So do not turn it on, okay, because your GPU will overheat and it may break. All right, then you want to go over to graphics performance preference and click desktop app, click browse. All right, then you want to locate your Fortnite folder, minus Fortnite game, binaries Win64, and you want to click the first one that has a the largest size file, and you want to click add. Now for me, the specific ad was already added, right? Then you want to go over to you want to click it and go over to options and make sure to click high performance and click save. Right, so the next thing you want to do is actually go over to your settings, search bars. Right, so the next thing you want to do is go over to your search bar and just type startup apps, right? You're going to click startup apps and make sure that every single startup app is closed. Some of them may have high impact. Now, for me, I honestly do need Translucent TB and SteelSeries GG. Now, Translucent TB does not have like a high impact, but I do need SteelSeries GG. So yeah, so if you're not using any of these applications, make sure to turn it off, right? Because it actually starts up, like when you start up your PC, it starts it up, which affects your performance. All right, then you want to go over to graphics settings, all right? Okay, and then you want to make sure that hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is actually off because it actually overheats your GPU. Now, a lot of people say that it actually increases your performance. It actually does increase your performance, but it overheats your GPU, which can lead to a damaged GPU and your GPU might not work anymore. Alright, so turn that off. Alright, then you want to go over to graphics performance preference and click desktop app, click browse, locate your Fortnite folder. Alright, for me, it was Windows C drive, Epic Games, Fortnite game, binaries Win64, right? Then you want to go over to Win64 shipping.exe, or basically the one that has a lot, you know, the largest size file, right? You want to click add, right? And for me, I already have it added. And then you want to, it says Fortnite, right? It's the file that says Fortnite, and you want to click options and make sure that it's set to high performance and click save. Then, all right, so the next thing you want to do is go into your search bar again and search for edit power plan. All right, and you want to click the first one. All right, I'm not really sure, but I think this is only for laptop. But if it's not, if it's only for laptop, I'm going to research. Go to this timestamp on the screen right now. Okay, you want to go to change advanced power settings, right? And you want to go over to, wait, well, there we go. You want to go over to where is it? Yeah, you want to go over, and then you want to just click on every single like drop down. Right, and make sure that every single thing is set to max performance. Not really every single thing, but you know, if it says maximum performance, then just, yeah. So some of you might say balanced or maximum battery life, so make sure to just set it to maximum performance. All right, just click all the drop downs and set it to maximum performance. All right, so for me, I think, yeah, so for me, I have it all on maximum performance. What this basically would do is basically, as it says, it's just going to run your PC into the maximum performance. All right, turn on the display. This is not really important. It's not really going to affect your PC or anything. All right, The second optimization feature we're gonna do is actually a settings optimization. So we're gonna click, you're gonna search in your search bar, start up apps. All right, you're gonna click the first option, and you're gonna make sure that every single startup app is off. Right, some of them may have high impact. Now for me, I honestly do need SteelSeries GG, so that's why I really have it on. Anything else, make sure to turn it off. All right, every startup app, translucent TB is not measured, so I don't think it really has an impact, but make sure that every single startup app is off. All right, the third optimization feature you're going to do is you're going to actually go ahead into the settings again. While you're in settings, you're going to click, you're going to search, you're going to search for hardware GP. All right, so while you're in the settings still, again, you're going to search for storage, right? Storage settings, and you're going to go over to temporary files. Wait for it to load, right? Right, once it's loaded, all right, make sure to uncheck everything except, all right, the things you need to check is Windows Update Cleanup, Recycle Bin, right, temporary internet files, thumbnails, temporary files, DirectX the cache, device driver, whatever that says, and Windows errors and reports. Right, do not delete the downloads file. If you want to delete it, you can, but the downloads file is basically like really important. It has all the content in it. Right, it's really important, so do not delete the downloads file, and click remove files. And once that's done, is basically you're gonna just clean up your PC. Right, so once you're done with that, you want to go into the most important part, which is the game user settings. Obviously, you all know Windows plus R, percent, local, app, data, percent, right? F1 keyboards, Fortnite gain, saved, config, Windows clients. Right click on the game user settings, properties, uncheck read only, and then open it, right? Right, so once you open it, right, Alright, so when you open it, the game user settings, the first thing you want to change is B motion blur. Set that to false. It's really important because motion blur actually really takes a lot of performance. B show grass, set that to false. You're still going to see the ground and the grass, but not in much detail. So set that to false. B show FPS, it does not really matter. B use the GPU crash debugging, make sure to set that to false. This is actually really important. It's really hardware demanding. What this would do is basically when your game crashes, it's going to take that information and send it to Epic Games. Right, it takes a lot of internet and CPU and GPU, so it's not really necessary. B latency tweak 1, make sure to set that to true. B latency tweak 2 is equal to 2. B latency flash is equal to true. DLSS quality is set to 0 because DLSS quality makes your game look better. We're looking for performance, not quality. Ray tracing and everything, make sure to set that to the lowest thing. All this ray tracing stuff, right? So for me, it's false, 0, false, 0, 0. Display gamma 1.97.0000. User interface contrast, not really necessary. You want to scroll down more, right? Sorry if I'm being too fast. Just set the video to like 0.25 speed, right? B disable mouse acceleration. This is probably the most important thing in the config files, right? The reason is when you enable mouse acceleration, all right, it's basically when you, for example, let's say you move your mouse to the right, it actually increases your DPI. So as long as you the more you move your mouse, the more DPI you will get. So let's say, for example, you have 800 DPI and you moved all the way to the right, you're going to be maybe having like 1,000 DPI or something. So make sure to disable it, just set it to true, right? You want to scroll down again and make sure that auto download high resolution textures is set to false, all right? You want to scroll down again and B allow low power mode is set to false. No explanation needed, of course. And B allow a high resolution MIPS. I don't know what's that, but make sure to set that to false as well because we're not looking for high resolution. And make sure that every single time you type false or true, the capital initial in the first letter. All right. What's it called? The stretch resolution. Right. There's a lot of stretch resolutions on the screen right now. Pick the one that you like the most. For me, I like 1440 by 1080. You honestly should be using stretch resolution. It gives lots of advantages. If you want to actually check out my video, link is in the description down below. Make sure to check out my stretch resolution video. It's really good. It gives you lots of advantages. And yeah, you should be using stretch resolution. you want to go down again and make sure to have down. Right, skippability groups, right, set 3D resolution to 97 and everything else to 0. Right, and then you want to scroll all the way down to performance mode, mesh quality, make sure that is 0. These are the most important settings in the game user settings. I'm going to click the file, right, and click save, and then just exit, and yeah. And that is it, guys, for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.